Just have a look and tell me what you're thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking for the pile probably $60 if that works for you. If they want to bring them out, I'll either buy them or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I don't have Guitar Hero Metallica, so that's one maybe for me. But $2 a piece, I'm gonna just take them all. A $1 boxed 64 game. I haven't had a score like that in quite a long time. Let's go! What is up, friends? Welcome back to Thrifting Throwdown, the show where you and I hit the road, getting down and dirty on our never-ending quest to build an absolutely massive video game collection as cheaply as possible. As always, I'm your host, El Dabstrayero, for this weird, wacky journey into the world of thrift hunting for video games. And I've got a heck of an episode planned for you today because we are once again heading out into the rain to try to score a bunch of video games today. But before we get to that, I want to check in with the game collection after last episode, because after an awesome trip to the Pocono Bazaar flea market, we walked away with an entire pile of ridiculously cool video games, including a whole bunch of really rare and expensive Nintendo DS games. And not only did we add a bunch of valuable titles, but we added some serious quantity to the collection as well, because after all of our pickups that day, we ended up at 3,664 games in our thrifted video game collection. Wow. It's so awesome to be able to add so many different retro video games into the collection on the cheap like that I'm looking forward to doing it again today, because I have a whole bunch more yard sales lined up for us and I'm excited to get out there. Even though the weather today is kind of gross and rainy, I know we're still gonna find a whole bunch of awesome games to add to the collection. So sit back and get comfortable, because I think that's just about enough talk for now, and it's time for some thrift hunting action. So lace up your boots, let's hit the road. It is time for Thrifting Throwdown. Oh yeah. What are you asking on the stuff in the box back here?
And what? That stuff in the box?
Yeah.
We're just gonna make an offer, so I don't know.
Alrighty. Oh, I see one I'll grab. We pull out a buck for you.
How did you see that? Because I was looking for it.
Okay, that was pretty dang unexpected. I saw from the road that they had a box of VHS, and I was like, oh, I'll just go ask if they have any games. And then as soon as I walked up, I literally saw this in the side of the box of VHS. And I was like, okay, hold on a second here. I need to start filming this. And I was like, okay, what's the price I'm gonna pay for this? And it ended up being $1, which is so freaking perfect. A $1 boxed 64 game. I haven't had a score like that in quite a long time. Now, yeah, it's just a golf game, but it's new to my collection. It's in great shape, so I am freaking hyped about this. Good start to the morning. I've been walking through this neighborhood, haven't had any other scores, any other game finds, but this makes the trip all worthwhile so far. So let's keep walking, see what else we can find. Hey, good morning. Probably a long shot. You got any video games anywhere? It goes pretty deep in there.
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Oh, wow, okay. I'm glad I asked.
I just didn't put everything out yet.
Oh, gotcha. Well, let's see what you got in here. Oh, that's a anime TV show, Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, iToy Play, Tiger Woods. Oh, I love Baldur's Gate. Scooby-Doo, Frogger. What do you ask on these normally?
You know what? I have no clue, but if you give me a good price, you can take them all.
Wow.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, some of them are like a little water damaged, it looks like, so that's, yeah. Why don't you throw out a number? What would you do for everything if I took it?
Everything, $30.
So there's 15 in there, because this one's a DVD too, I think. Initial D, I'm not familiar with that one, but that one looks like anime as well. 15 of them? Honestly, I'd do the 30 if they weren't looking like they got rained on. Because like this one's kind of jacked up, this one's kind of jacked up. Would you take 20 for the pile?
I'll take 25 for them.
I'll do 25 if you throw in the two DVDs. All right. Works for me.
I need that.
Yeah, I won't take that.
Yeah, I need that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few games in there that I need, so it'll all come out in the wash. I mean, what hasn't already gone through the wash?
The best part is just one spin cycle and my games are all smelling Downy fresh.
All right, friends, quick little roadside yard sale. Get a look at where we are. All these different shipping containers, all the stuff around us, those old silos in the background, an entire garden full of disused ceramic and pottery and stuff. This place is really interesting. And somehow, we also managed to turn up a bag of games and some anime DVDs. Okay. So I don't know what these are going for. Initial D TV series collection. We've also got the Cowboy Bebop Blu-ray. I'm hoping they're worth a few bucks. I just threw them in for the bundle deal. Never saw either of those series, even though I have heard good things about Cowboy Bebop. And then we've got a nice pile of games here. Well, maybe nice is the wrong word, because we've got some common junk, as you're seeing here, Tiger Woods, iToy, and a few of the games are a little bit rough looking. Like this one's got some water damage. But I did see a handful of decent games as well, things that I don't have in the collection, like SSX3 is new to me, and I mean the condition on that looks fine. I don't see any water damage on that one. Scooby-Doo, if I remember correctly, this game has a little bit of value, so that's a decent pickup as well. We've got some SpongeBob, Kingdom Hearts. Who's gonna get upset about picking up Kingdom Hearts? What a great game, love that one. And I'm a huge fan of the Dark Alliance series from Baldur's Gate. I used to play the heck out of these back in the day, so it's a little bit disappointing to see it's got some water damage on this, but I'm pretty sure this one is new to the collection, so I'm excited to be picking both of those up. And of course, who's gonna get upset about picking up a Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen game? Sweet 16, License to Drive. This thing is driving straight into my game collection.
Hit the road with Mary-Kate and Ashley and Sweet 16 License to Drive. Earn your license, go cruising, and see how getting your license can rock your world. Rev up your brainwaves and become a contestant. Put the pedal to the metal. Drive speed machines on land and sea. Surf's up, ladies. Ride that wave. Play with your friends. This game's party style. Mary-Kate and Ashley Sweet 16 License to Drive. From Dual Star Interactive and Club Acclaim. Rated E for everyone. AOL keyword, Mary-Kate and Ashley.
So there you go. That's what $25 gets you out here in the middle of nowhere, out here in the ceramic pottery graveyard. $25 worth of PS2 games, but that's about $2 a piece, right in our price range, so can't complain about that. Not a bad start to the day with that N64 with the PlayStation games, but we need to find even more games. So let's hit the road again, see what else we can turn up at these yard sales today. Oh yeah. Oh, I spotted some games over here. What are you asking on these? Sure. Sims, Namco, Guitar Hero. Ooh, Summoner. I don't have that one. Oh, there's more over there. Okay. Sims 2. Got any more games around here? $2 a piece? Was this all you had then? Just these here? Alrighty.
There might be more downstairs, but we're not sure if we want to put them out depending on the weather.
Well, who is it? Your mom, your dad in there?
No, this is actually my uncle and my aunt's house.
Oh, well, if you want to ask them, I'm looking to buy video games, so if they want to bring them out, I'll either buy them or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I don't have Guitar Hero Metallica, so that's one maybe for me. But $2 a piece, I'm going to just take them all. Okay. Fair enough. I'll just take them all then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that would be $16. And what's the deal with the controller here? Anything?
It's just clear. It has that clear top piece on it.
What is this even for? A PlayStation? Must be a aftermarket thing. But this would have been 16. Does 15 even work for you? $1 off? All right, perfect. Thank you so much.
On to the next chapter.
Hey, good morning. What we got here? A bunch of toys. Oh yeah, look at that. Beast. I remember most of that stuff. Oh, what are you asking on the VHS tapes? I'd probably just pick some out. But I mean, it sounds like you're doing them pretty cheap. All right, I pulled out a nice pile of VHS here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that would be $3, right?
Yeah.
Now, before I pay, do you have any video game stuff? Because I'm also looking for that if you have any.
I do not.
Okay, fair enough. So just the $3 then.
Oh, shell shock.
All right, 2 more yard sales down, and we scored another batch of PlayStation 2 games. You can see I haven't even cleaned up the original pile of PlayStation 2 games from earlier. And here we are adding an entire stack of $2 games to go with our earlier stack of $2 games. And not only are we adding games, we're adding a whole pile of awesome TMNT VHS. The cover art on these things freaking pop. They are so dang cool. Definitely a throwback to when I was a kid growing up watching these things, and I'm sure I wore my tapes out, which is probably why I don't even have them anymore. But I'm very happy to be picking those up. $3 literally for a bag of Turtle VHS. I cannot pass on that. And I also couldn't pass on some of those McDonald's toys when I was walking out. A whole bag of Alf plush for 50 cents each. And then how cool is this? An entire bag of TMNT Burger King stuff. Wow. Ninja sipper bottle. I've never seen this before, but it is so dang cool.
Come on, Kid Vid.
They're teenagers. They're ninjas. They're green.
We're dealing with a real mind here.
Ha! Now they're taking Burger King by storm. You can get one of your favorite heroes in a half shell every time you buy a Kids Club meal. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle badges. For a limited time. Only at Burger King.
Cowabunga, dudes.
Spoke sliders for your bike, a license plate, a horn. Oh, these are all bike accessories. Oh, that's so interesting. Yep, there we go. There's the Michelangelo thing. What is this? A rad badge? Michelangelo rad badge. I saw these turtle things in the bag and I was like, I need to grab these. These are so dang cool. This little messenger bag. I got the spoke things. Oh yeah, and I saw this. It's a Sega toy from Burger King. I've never seen this before, but that is so freaking neat. You can see the Sega symbol in there. So yeah, I actually haven't mentioned this before on the channel. Oh wait, let's try this horn. Oh, it doesn't work. It's not making a horn noise. Okay, never mind. Well, anyway, what I was going to say is I actually am going to be at a toy show soon. So a friend of the channel, LV Gamer, you'll remember him from other episodes. He actually signed me up for a table at a toy show, which is something I've never done before. So I've been keeping my eyes open for some interesting toys and things like that I can try to sell at this toy show because, you know, if I like it, if it works out, I may be doing more toy shows. So I'm really trying to give it a good effort and see how things go. Perfect. But seriously, let's look at these games real quick. We got Guitar Hero Metallica. I think that's new. We got some Sims games. We've got Namco Museum. They always blur together to me. Namco Museum and ColecoVision, all the same, basically. Some DDR, some more Sims. And then we've got Summoner, which I definitely don't have in the collection. This is one I've never seen before. I hope it has decent value. I mean, I'll throw it up on the screen either way, but looks like a fun game to play. But yeah, there you have it. There is everything in our trunk so far, and I know you're just like me. You're itching for even more game hunting. So let's get this stuff bagged up. Let's get back on the road and see what else we can find. Oh yeah. Cowabunga! All right, Dabba Maniacs, time for a little bit of good news, bad news. Bad news, it is a little rainy and gross all of a sudden. Looks like the skies have opened up and the clear weather's pretty much gone. So that might be putting the kibosh on the game hunting for now. But good news, I did just get a text message from the guy I bought the PS2 games off of earlier. He said he found more games, $2 a piece. Come pick them up. So I'm on my way there right now to see if I can grab even more games today. Looks like some Xbox stuff, some PlayStation stuff, so should be fun. So yeah, hang tight. We'll see what else we can pick up today and just keep the game hunt going. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you reaching out. Unfortunately, the weather took a turn for the worse. I appreciate it, yeah. It's a bummer. I was hoping it would stay dry today.
So what do, collect or is it?
Yeah, I've got like 3,500 games at this point, so pretty ridiculous.
I don't know if you saw the picture, but I don't know if you need to look at them.
I mean, yeah, I'll pop through a few cases then, but we said $2 a piece. Do you have like a bulk number in mind?
I mean, I don't know what they're worth. Honestly, I don't. This is your realm. So.
Yeah, so I mean,
So what
there's
do you think's
gonna
fair?
be some that are like a few more bucks than
Yeah.
others, but like for me, like I said, it's going into my collection. Then whatever I don't keep, I'm gonna just sell at my own yard sale or something.
Okay.
So
just have a look and tell me what you're thinking.
yeah, I was thinking for the pile price $60 if that works for you.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
Nice.
So,
Alrighty.
I mean, like I said, if you want to pop them open.
Yeah, I'll check some cases on these.
I don't
You
know,
never know.
what they look like inside, but some of them will probably have you played.
All right, Dabba Maniacs, no easy way to say this, but I think we have a little bit of a rain delay today. I don't know if we're gonna, oh God, I gotta close that window. Oh crap. Yeah, a little bit of a rain delay here. I don't know if we're gonna find any more yard sales. It is raining like cats and Dabstroyeros right now. It is ridiculous out here, but I really wanted to get out of the car and show you that tote we just picked up because it's full of games, got it for $60, and he threw in the tote as well. So I'm gonna have a tote to take to the toy show, which is all the better because I need as many totes as I can get. But yeah, it is pouring and rainy and gross, and let's just call it a day. Let's head home and take a look at everything we got, so that way I'm not getting out of the car and getting struck by lightning here. But yeah, let's head back to the game room, find out where the game collection stands as of today, and see what our best thrifts of the day were. So sit tight, we're gonna be back in the game room in just a moment. And we're probably gonna be drenched when we get there.
Raindrops keep falling on my head. I gotta get inside because my games are getting wet.
All right, friends, back in the game room once again after our wet and wild episode 110 of Thrifting Throwdown. That's right, the weather was not cooperating today. It was overcast, ended up being very rainy, but as you can see, that did not deter us. That did not stop us from going out and scoring so much freaking cool retro and nostalgia stuff. So many awesome video games to add to the collection. All kinds of really cool retro Ninja Turtle stuff from Burger King. Check these things out. These things are so dang cool. Just goes to show that you can sit at home on a day like today, or you can go out and you can score amazing stuff just like these. So I think what I want to do is get into the accessories and turtle stuff first. We've got all of these turtle VHS. Let me get down on my knees here. Get a closer look. Invasion of the Turtle Snatchers, The Great Boldini, so many great titles. And I know I grew up watching this stuff. I wore the heck out of my Turtles VHS tapes. I'm really curious, did you watch these as well growing up? Just because I have so many freaking memories of all of these things, and that does include the Turtle movies, which I got as well. I will still to this day say the Turtle movie, the original first Turtle movie, is an amazing movie. It's, the plot a little bit straightforward, but for what they did, anthropomorphized turtles, amazing costumes, heartfelt, tug at your heartstrings moments, like when Raphael's in the tub and they don't know if he's gonna pull through. This movie had it all, and I will always, always, always pitch that as a great movie. So definitely check it out if you haven't already.
Leonardo, meanwhile, has kept a constant vigil with Raphael.
But not only did we score a whole bunch of VHS stuff for the Ninja Turtles, we also scored all kinds of Burger King toys and accessories, and we scored them so dang cheaply. Which goes for the entire pile, by the way. I did the math. I spent around $110 on everything I picked up today, and there's probably $600 worth of value. Absolutely wild some of the stuff I picked up, absolutely wild what some of it goes for, but I digress. Talking about this turtle stuff again, it is so cool. Here you've got Michelangelo, we got Raphael as well. And the interesting thing about some of these Burger King toys, they were actually bike toys. So you've got a bike horn, a bike bottle, a bike bag. So freaking neat, especially seeing them still in the original packaging. Such a throwback, so much nostalgia. But speaking of nostalgia, we have to talk about Alf. I've got Chef Alf, we got Surfboard Alf. Look at these freaking vintage Alf puppets. Also from Burger King, and the thing that blew my mind with these, you can see it in the background there, this piece of paper thing. This is a record you can literally put in a record player. Yeah, seriously, record scratch moment. This thing actually plays in a record player. Well, maybe not this one because it's all warped and stuff, but back in the day, apparently you could play those paper records in an actual record player. So that blew my mind when I saw that. And it also blew my mind seeing the great condition on these things. So I couldn't leave them behind. They couldn't sit in that box. They couldn't be destined for Goodwill or the dump or wherever they were going to end up once it started raining. I had to bring them home and rescue them because they're just so freaking cool.
Easy shot! Ha! That's exactly why the Martians are extinct.
Okay, but enough of the accessories, let's talk about the games. We've got a nice pile of Xbox One stuff, especially Alien Isolation, which I've been wanting to try. And then we've got Dead Rising 3, Watch Dogs, Guitar Hero. Some good stuff in that pile, just like some good stuff in the rest of the pile here. Surprisingly, a bunch of stuff for the Xbox 360 I didn't have. We got some good stuff for the PS2, especially when you're looking at what's up here. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance and Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2, two different games that I grew up on and played so much when I was younger. I really, really loved those games, and I'm so excited to be adding them to the collection because it means I can relive some of that fun. But that's not all, because you're seeing Guitar Hero, Metallica, Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, Kingdom Hearts, some really great games and some games that have some really good value. So awesome pickups there for the PS2 stuff. And the crazy thing for me with all these games, I don't think there were any games we picked up today where I paid more than $2 a game. I had such amazing luck picking up games today. It is absolutely ridiculous. And that's not all, because we've got more PS2 stuff, more Xbox 360 stuff. We've got some loose discs as well, including Mario Kart, which you'll love to see because that's a great value. That's like a $20 game if I'm not mistaken. But to me, the highlights right here. Well, let's talk about this in a second. Incredible Hulk. You see it playing on the screen there in the background. I had no idea this Incredible Hulk game was worth any money, and wouldn't you know it, it's got a little bit of value to it. Seriously, did you know this game goes for, what, 40 bucks, 50 bucks? I forget. I looked it up. I can't remember, but I would have never thought that. Just looking at the cover, this looks so common and so average to me. Never would have thought anything of it. But that does bring us to our N64 pickup, the first N64 game I've picked up since, gosh, way back when I picked up Mario Tennis, and you can see that over here on the shelf. Let's go! Still love this thing. It is a piece of art, one of my favorite additions to the collection from Thrifting Throwdown. But as you can see, my N64 collection has not really grown much since I've been doing the series. I don't have that many N64 games. So anytime I can add more N64 games, I am absolutely thrilled about that, especially when I'm picking them up for just $1. $1 N64 games with the box. You don't hear that these days. It doesn't happen, but it happened today. I spotted this thing tucked away with the VHS tapes. One little lost, lonely N64 game. I had to save it, had to bring it home and add it to the collection.
All right, new buddy. Welcome to your new home.
I mean, that pretty much wraps it up. That is our total haul for today. An awesome haul when you're talking about anything Turtles. That stuff is always so hot and so cool to pick up. And then it just gets so much sweeter when you're talking like the valuable games like Incredible Hulk, the rare games like the N64 Complete in Box, and just some of the other awesome titles that we picked up today. But after all of these additions, I know what you're dying to know is, where does the collection stand after this wet and wild day of game hunting? How many games did we add to the collection? What is the total number? Well, drum roll, please. There you have it. There is the total game collection after today's episode. Another wild day of game hunting and so many new games going into the collection. It was honestly a little surprising seeing just how many games we're adding, because so many of these games were new and they didn't really seem like they were anything special. Like so many of those dancing games, you got Incredible Hulk, like I wouldn't have thought anything of them, but they're all going into the collection. And if you love watching my collection grow, you've got to hit that subscribe button to join my tag team. By joining my tag team, you'll be here for every single game pickup. 4,000 games, 5,000 games, you will be here for every single one. And while you're hitting subscribe, hit that like button and help me grow the channel. Let other people know it's a video worth checking out. And super important, be sure to drop a comment down below, because I always have a blast chatting with you in the comments. You always have awesome things to say, so I definitely want to keep that energy going. And speaking of energy, the energy that fuels me is your support. And if you want to support me directly, you can do so on Patreon or here as a member on YouTube. By becoming an official Dabba Maniac, you get access to behind the scenes content. You find out about things early, like all the Patreon supporters found out about the website I have early. You also get behind the scenes blog posts for every episode on Patreon, so definitely something worth checking out if you have a few bucks to spare. You'd be helping the channel directly and joining a fine group of folks who have already decided to do so. Links to become a member and a link to Patreon are down below, so be sure to check those out. Okay. And as I mentioned a second ago, I do have a website, ldabstroyarrow.com, for all of your ldabstroyarrow needs. You can check out cool behind-the-scenes content, check out some awesome ldabstroyarrow merch, and totally explore the game collection because there's a list there with every single game I own. So dig to your heart's content, see what I have, see what I don't have, and have fun on the ldabstroyarrow website. I put it together for you guys as a labor of love, and I really hope that you're checking it out. So be sure to check out ldabstroyarrow.com whenever you have a chance. Perfect. Last thing I want to remind you that our best thrift of the day is coming up any moment, and it could be literally anything in this pile because there's just so much freaking retro goodness. But I think that's about enough for now. We need to wrap this thing up and get these games added to the shelves. Until next time, keep on thrifting. Oh yeah.
Tell me what you're thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking for the pile price $60 if that works for you.
Yeah, that'll work.
Nice.